Diaries, Tottenham 3, Tamworth 0, and welcome back to another match reaction. You know what it is. FA Cup round 3 is done. We are through to the next round. And no, do not take my, Monday morning energy where I'm feeling vibesy for me being happy about this game. Now, obviously, the result was 3-0, but we need to mention it took over 100 minutes to get that first goal. Typical Spurs, don't make it easy, don't make it pretty, but they leave you right till the end. Just to let, they can't give it easy. They can't not go a game where it's not going to be a roller coaster ride for the fans. It has to be, up, down, got to keep the heart pumping. And that's just what it is as a Spurs fan, You're never confident of winning the game. You always know right down to the end, this could be a loss. And it did look that way. It did look that way for a while. Tamworth done pretty well to hold out against us for very long periods in the game. Obviously, the first goal we did get was an own goal at 100 plus minutes and needed to bring the likes of Son, Kulu, Bergvall, Solanke just to add this impact into the game. Without these players, I didn't see us. Balls being moved far too slow. We're not building up quickly enough. There was no intensity. Just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. And the only thing I can give to these players is many of them probably are tired. Many of them probably are feeling a bit leggy, especially Solanke and Kulu, who shouldn't have come on yesterday. They must be feeling tired, knackered. You have to push through. That's what it's all about. That's what the FA Cup about is. Give it fringe team, give them the opportunity to shine, opposed to take that. At Spurs, don't believe in taking opportunities. They've had time to play in the team and continuously just show themselves up. So many players were poor, man. Pap Sarr, don't know what happened to him yesterday. Man got spun by their centre-back, 33-year-old man, grey hair, 50 shades of grey, but weren't our grey. And man got spun 360. Embarrassing, bruv. It's embarrassing. Mikey Moore, bit of a poor first half. It's his first game back in. I'm gonna give that to him. It's his first game back for 2.5 months. I feel like the right hand side of their team was covering him very well. Got very physical in that first half. Really didn't give him much space, but he started to grow into it in the second. Very similar to the AZ Alkmaar game. And in that first 15-20 minutes, he was getting the ball to Mikey Moore, feel the confidence, and he's gonna drag the team up the pitch. And that's exactly what happened, man. That's exactly what happened. And he come off after 20 minutes or so because I feel like he needed that change. Didn't want to risk him playing over an hour and getting injured. Timo Werner is Timo Werner, missing a one-on-one against National League side. Send him home! Send him home, please! Get rid of this guy. Ange is now culpable for every game you continue to play him in. You can't tell me you don't rate this guy. He didn't say that exactly, but you know what I mean. You can't say you don't rate this guy and then use him in strike. Use him left wing consistently at that. Stop using this guy. Make a message to the board. Leave him on the bench for the rest of the season. Do what Conte done with Danjuma. Even though I rated the guy, he said, look, this is not my signing. I ain't using this guy for shit. I ain't using him. I didn't want him. Why you signing him? I ain't using him. That's what we should be doing. This is what Ange needs to take up. Because it wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough. It's never going to be good enough from Werner. How can you miss that chance? 1-on-1. 1-on-1. No confidence in that guy. Nothing. He never even feels it in himself going up to the goal. He has no ego, no arrogance. He's a little pussy, old man. Honestly. Must go crying in the mirror at home every night. Oh, I'm so poor. And furthermore, Enoru on their team, the left winger, the young black kid. He was balling out. He balling out. Sign him up, Spurs. Sign him up. He's more dynamic than our Johnson, more dynamic than our Werner, doing more than two of our first team players. In one game, he showed me more than what they've shown all season. Honestly, it just wasn't good enough yesterday. I'm not happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it a bit more. I'm really not happy with that result yesterday, man. I know it was 3-0, but to let it go so long, to wait until we bring on our first team players, just don't fill you with confidence, man. We've got Arsenal coming up this week, a game where I was looking to take advantage, potentially putting the nail in their coffin. But how can I be confident of that when we can't even get through National League sides comfortably? We can't even beat this team and show. I mean, there wasn't even passion out there. Like, these men are just moving the ball slowly. Again, with Spurs, it's like when the pressure's off, whenever they come up against a team we should beat, they just don't do it. They just want to make it hard. They're lackadaisical around the pitch. Everyone's relaxed. No one cares. Like, do they not realize this is a cup competition? Do they not realize the FA Cup? Just need to win to a team like Tamworth. Wake up! Wake up, boys! Don't need another performance like this in the next round. It's not good enough. It's not acceptable. But look, man, we are through to this round. That's the most important thing. Aston Villa away. It's going to be straight after we verse Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. So it's going to be a tough game. Anfield away, Villa Park away. It's going to be a very tough week of football. We're going to have our players back by then. So let's hope that they can really show up and show out for another cup competition. It's going to be a cup week. Hopefully we can have a good one like we've had this week. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I have forgot to say, but if you haven't already, show some love. When you check in, and now when you're checking out, tap that like button. Make sure you share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to the channel down here. Tap that post notification bell to stay up to date with all the match reactions, match previews, and boardroom talks. The home for all Spurs therapy, man. Make sure you're back here this week. We've got lives every single day. Smash the post notification bell to stay up to date. And big up to everyone that has been tuned in, because this has been another Do